Hey guys, welcome back to Iteri TV. Today I have a very special um, show and tell. Excuse me. I have a very special show and tell of these Martha Stewart, yes, Martha Stewart disc-bound journals. So I was walking through Staples like I always do. When I Staples hop, and I happened to turn the corner and I saw Martha Stewart's name, and I'm like, what is Martha Stewart doing in Staples? Well, I guess she's a little bit everywhere now because she now has a few options for a disc bound journaling system. So these are not planners, these are disc bound notebooks. So I guess she peeped the planner game and she was like, oh, y'all like discs. So let me hold my beer. Let me go figure something out. So she went and made disc bound journals. Her discs have her name on them. They say Martha Stewart. I believe these are metal discs. I caught some of her silver discs on sale. Those will be in other videos where they were only like $3. And I tried to put them in one of my happy planners and they fit into the happy planner, but it didn't turn as smoothly as like her actual journal is turning, which makes sense because they aren't for happy planners. They're for her disc bound customizable notebook. So this is a 9.5 by 11 and 3/8 inch notebook. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 discs on her notebook. Again, these are not planners, these are notebooks. So I also purchased the small planner and the small notebook or journal. No, she calls them notebooks. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 discs. So she couldn't just do 9 for the small planner like Happy Planner. She had to be different. She had to do 8. So different on purpose, I'm sure. And then I also purchased some accessories. And I'm going to go through all of this in more detail and flip through. But I wanted to tell you how much these items were. Now, Martha Stewart is expensive. She's not cheap. Okay, now this is just plain lined paper, okay? But she ain't giving you nothing but a pretty, cover, lemonade cover and some lined paper. And she's charging you like $17.99. I think this one was $17.99. Yeah, this one's $17.99. This kit, what she's calling the notebook accessories kit, and we're going to snap this stuff in our notebook and see how it works here. This is $11.99. So this basically has a checklist, notes, stickies, stickers, magnetic page markers. Okay. This was $11.99. And then for the gold, just because this is matted gold on the front, this was $24.99. Okay. Her pen set was $5.49. So I like how she, did this here where you can clip the pen. And then this pen holder here was, I don't know, $6.99. This pen holder here was $6.99. So, I mean, what are you paying for? To me, in my opinion, you're paying for her name. But I will say the items are gorgeous. Now, usually I try to bring you clearance planners and clearance journals and clearance items. This is not that video, honey. So, I love this stuff, but if you're on a budget, it's not necessary. It really isn't, but it's beautiful. She's rivaling, not Happy Planner, she's rivaling Tool, in my opinion. Like, she's rivaling Office Depot's Tool brand, the TUL brand, which I have a haul on that too. Those are also very expensive. I have a haul on that one coming. That's the brand she's really rivaling, because Tool does planners, but they also do like the disc bound journals where you can write anything inside. So I'm going to open this stuff And we're just going to put it together really quickly and, see how I feel about it once I put it together. Is it worth $17.99 for a disc-bound journal notebook? Someone like my grandmother would tell you, heck no. But you're paying for, the prettiness, the daintiness. You're paying for her name. You know, is it something I'm gonna buy again when she comes out with some different designs? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But let's go ahead and do some flip throughs of this. Okay, guys. So the first thing we're going to address is this small, let's see, 6.5 by 9-inch customizable notebook. Okay, and these are the discs. You probably can't read it, but that says Martha Stewart in the middle of the disc there. So I am going to keep this. I'm going to keep this probably here for now. We'll see. And what I do love immediately is that we have this clear pocket folder here. There's not a pocket on the back, which is silly, but there is one on the front. This belongs to Paige. And then you have a bunch of blank paper. And then you can see the engraving of the Martha Stewart there. Also, you have this pocket here and 1, 2, 3 pockets here. So very nice. So I'm going to specifically use this pen holder for this journal. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna slide it on this. So she does have some like accessories for the bigger journal, like a slide on pocket thing that's larger than this that you can put more than just one pen in. I wasn't interested in that. And of course you can snap the pages back in just like you do Happy Planner and Tool and all the rest. Again, this has 8 discs, not 9. So she purposefully went against the grain as far as being able to switch her pages out with something like Happy Planner. You cannot do that. So this is the pen holder. And you know what? I didn't even look at the pen. So it's a twist pen. Let's grab a sheet here. Yeah, just nothing fancy about it. You're paying for her name. That's all you're paying for. But it's very sophisticated looking, great to take on a business trip. Okay. Now, if we were to open the kit, the accessories kit here, which I do like how she did this with all of her accessories. Let's just open that. So let's use a magnet. Let's use this one. Let's see. Yeah, so these are very lightweight. I actually got some heavier ones in a darn $5 kit from Michael's. The ones in the $5 kit from Michael's were heavier than that. But whatever. Y'all know I'm gonna tell it like it is. Not like they want it. Not like they want it to be. So I'm just clipping one page there. Okay. I like that. And then for my small one, I would probably lean towards using these stickies. Oh, maybe there. I will tell you one thing. I love that she gave me this band. Even though I have this pen holder that I could have used probably as a band over the whole thing, Happy Planner doesn't give me this. I love that she gave me this band. Now, is that worth $24.99? Absolutely not. You can find that cheaper anywhere else. But again, you're paying for the sophistication look of the gold discs. And these are not very heavy metal discs. So when it comes to the metal discs, to me, Happy Planner still has the game tied because their discs are a little bit heavier. Now, the look is very nice. She still gives it a nice look, but they're not Happy Planners. So let's look at this. Okay, so these are separate sticker pages. I like how she did this. So they're not all banded together. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5. So I'm going to use 2 for this planner. 1, 2. I should have gave an even number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, it's 5. So I'm going to use 2 of each type for this planner. So we've got reminder, important, urgent, to do, take note, appointment, to do, urgent, deadline, vacation, to buy, today. So all of these stickers you can use. And then you have some functional, just a few, 5 functional boxes and some little call outs. So let's go ahead and do this here maybe. I love the Discbound systems in general. I'm late to it, but I love that you can just snap them anywhere and move them later. Okay. So now I've got some stickers if I want to use, right? And I think I'm gonna use the rest of this for the big journal. I'm gonna use everything else on that big journal. I'm gonna put all of this on it. The pins, the clips, I could use these other bookmarks. I'm just gonna put all of it on it just to see what happens. So this is a small. You've only got one clear folder. Let's put together the big one. Okay, y'all, so this is the big one. The big one has a large pocket folder on the inside. I still wish we had pocket folders on the covers. And then this planner belongs to. It's a nice weight paper, not too heavy. Definitely gives you tool vibes from Office Depot, but this was found, of course, in Staples. Not Office Depot. This is found in Staples. I have not seen Martha in Office Depot. Okay, so I guess instead of Staples, now Staples does have their own branded planner. So let me not speak too fast on that. But instead of Staples doing something like Tool, they let Martha come in and do her thing. But I will say that Staples has their own brand of planner. I don't know if you guys have ever just stopped and looked at it, but they're not, there's nothing special about them. So actually, I'm not going to put these because I was going to line these up and just line them up there. But I'm actually going to put this in my crafting box stash to use on other planners to stick the pin in because I really like how these. So I'm going to leave that one there. And I'm going to put all of this in there. So I've got the 3 sheets of each of these as well. And I'm going to use the 2 magnets. Now, I'm not sure what journal I'm going to make this one. I love that this is a plain journal and it's undated, so I can use it whenever. I'm just going to line up the pretty magnets. Do they stick on that? No, I don't think they really stick on that cover page or that folder really well. So we're going to stick it on the first page. Now, this would be really pretty to give as a gift to someone as well, especially if they're a Martha Stewart fan on other things. So where do I want to put these? I want to put all this in the front, maybe? Maybe I just want to snap these in at the bottom. I probably need to snap in just a few at a time. I do love this kit. She has another kit, a second kit that I forgot what that other kit has in it. And I may go back and get that. And I may go back and get another version of a journal because she did have other designs. Now, do I want that hanging off? There, is that hanging off? It's kind of hanging off at the bottom. So these pages seem like they would rip easily too. So I'm gonna be a little bit more careful. Put them in the middle because I don't want the ends of the paper hanging off at the bottom. I think it's really cute though. So then I think I'm going to do this here after it. This is card stock here that she's used to help you snap this in. And then we've got the checklist. These are not stickies. So technically I could split this up. Split it up. Yeah. Split it up. Put it in the other book. So we have that. The clear folder for you to put something in. No folder pocket in the back. You've got your stickers, your notes. These are not sticky either. No, these are sticky. These are sticky. But I don't think they're going to stick like hard. You might have to put some extra tape on them if you're putting them somewhere. And then you have a checklist, which is nice. But these are not sticky. So maybe some tape if you want to stick it inside any part of your journal. Maybe some of that double-sided sticky tape. And it's not too bulky. And it closes. She didn't give us a band for this one. So let's open this one back up. Now let's put this behind the folder like I did the other one so we can stay the same here. I'm gonna do this like this. It's kind of thick. So maybe I will save some of that actually for an 11 bound, another 11 bound disc planner. We're gonna have to go from the top to make this make sense. So maybe I'll save this for, I can use this in any of my happy planners because they're 9 discs and this is 8. So it's no problem there. And then maybe this here. And these are stickies. So we've got that, the stickers, the checklist, and the magnet. And you also have a pin holder here. So I may just do that actually. I may save this gold pin holder for a second Martha planner that I may get. She is expensive, so I don't know if I'm trying to give her all my money, but her stuff is pretty. I mean, it's obvious that her stuff is very nice. Let's use the pin holder that's actually with the journal. To me, that makes sense. Okay, guys, we did it. Woo! We put together the Martha Stewart Discbound journaling system. I think I am going to go ahead and get another one so I can use the second kit that I saw. And I'll come back and maybe we'll compare it all again. Let me know if you knew about this Martha Stewart stuff before now, and let me know if you purchased it and you're using it and how you feel about it. Very classy, very elegant, very girly, very dainty, but not cheap, not budget friendly in my opinion. So we'll talk soon, and I'll see you later.